Hi and welcome. This is our Textile Month for the month of October, and we're going to be working on some macrame. I'm going to show you the younger version first for the youngest kids, for who knotting is maybe just a little bit too tricky still. We're just going to use a little bit of cardboard or a piece of card, and I'm going to draw an outline on it of what I want to make. Now, I showed you some pictures there to start of some things that were made during the live workshops, but I'm going to just show you a simple rainbow. So after you outline the picture that you want to do or draw the picture that you want to make, you put glue down over it or over the part that you want to put the cord down. So for the little people that you saw at the start of the video, it would just be the hair part. I don't really measure my cord yet, I just place it on exactly where I want and then I can cut it off so I know I have the perfect length. There's not a lot of measuring involved. It's handy. I've decided to alternate colours for my rainbow, so I don't have the exact rainbow colours, but I'm going to use white, this kind of orange and yellow, a pink and a purple. I'm going to cut off the little frayed bit at the end there, so we have nice and neat edging. I'm going to stop waffling for a minute so that you can art along as the video is playing, and you can have me on in the background and see how I'm getting on. And if you are getting on the road with your own picture, I'd love to see it. So if you wanted to send a photo of your art, you can always email it to us at contact@yofa.ie, because we'd love to see it, and maybe we can even put it up on the website gallery for you if you'd like. I'm just going to keep doing this, and you fire away at home as well. I won't show you all of it because I'd much rather you focus on your own, which is going to be amazing, I'm sure. But I will show you the finished product. And here it is. Ta-da! And now we're going to take on a new project, which is a little bit trickier. This is going to be the keychain knot with the leaf. So you can add this onto a keychain. You can add it onto a ring as well. Keychain is quite nice and a little bit quicker because it doesn't have to be too long. So we first just looped two lengths folded over of the macrame cord through the little hoop until it follows through like that. You can take the little loop and pull your long ends through. I'm sorry about the quality of this video because I'm moving around a little bit as well, because all of our video content got corrupted somehow, so we had to start over from scratch. Anyway, we have 4 lengths here now attached, and I'm going to keep 2 in the middle, 1 to the left and 1 out to the right. We're going to pull our left cord, go under the 2 middle cords and then over the right cord. Like that. And then we're going to take our right cord and go through that left loop that we created, and then carefully tighten it, making sure that we keep the middle 2 nice and flat. That's our first knot done. Now we're going to do the exact same but on the right hand side, so we're going to keep alternating. So I'm going to take the right hand side, create a loop, go under the 2 middle cords and over the left cord. Then we're going to take the left cord and go through that first loop that we created on the right hand side, crossing over the middle, and then carefully pulling it tight up to the top. There we go. Make sure the middle is tight again, and we're going to go the other way again. So we're going to do left now again, go under the 2 middle cords, over the right cord and through the loop. Tighten. You can see this lovely alternating pattern now. You can follow along with me if you like. I'm going to speed this up a little bit so that you can see me doing most of the cord, because it's all repetition from here. we've gotten to the end of the keychain knotted bit. I'm going to cut off a good bit of the left and the right strands. I'm going to put the left underneath the double side again, creating a little loop on the left. And then I'm going to take my two shorter bits, and with a few other shorter bits that I've cut, probably about 20 centimeters or 15 centimeters in length, I am going to make a loop, pull the two long ends through the loop and tighten it, and push the two long ends on the left hand side through the loop that we had created there, pulling it nice and tight until it forms a similar knot to the way we had them at the top. And we're going to just keep repeating this, alternating sides again. So we're going to create that loop with a double piece of cord, make the loop on the right hand side this time underneath the middle cords. And I'm just grabbing that those middle cords there and cutting a piece off the bottom because we don't need it quite that long. So I can reuse those bits and cut them into the smaller pieces to do this. So we keep alternating. Oh, the cloth was dirty there. A quick clean. So we're going to keep making these loops, put them under the double cord. So we have a loop on the right hand side now, going under the middle double cord, and then we're going to create another loop, pull the left two threads through the loop on the left hand side, and just like this, and I'm pulling the two lengths from that loop through the loop on the right hand side. There we go, pulling it tight, pushing it up, make sure it's nice and snug. And we're going to do another one now again on the left hand side, and then we'll keep doing this for a little while until we have the leaf as long as we want it. Have a good few loops on and you think you're happy with the length of it, and you'll make sure they're nice and tight, and then you're going to untwist the macrame cord. So if you look at the macrame cord close, you can see that it's a few strands that are twisted together to make one thicker strand. You're going to untwist them all and unravel them all, which is a little bit of work, nice and meditative. And then you're going to brush them all out with a brush, just a hairbrush or a comb, making sure you hold the middle so it stays nice and snug, and you're not pulling it out. I use a little willow stick there to press down into it so that I get the shape that I want. And then I am using some really sharp scissors to cut those little pieces of thread into that shape that I pressed in. So to kind of mark it, so that's the shape of my leaf. And don't worry, because you can just cut it a little bit now, and then once you have those big lengths cut off into the rough shape that you want, you can always even it out a little bit and trim it a little bit more. Now I'm going to show you how to do this. If you don't intend to use this much and you just want to hang it up somewhere as a little pretty decoration, you can leave it as is. But if you do want the leaf to kind of keep its shape even when it's being moved a little bit more, you can use a little bit of PVA glue, or I had nothing with me here, so I just kind of used that Pritt stick that I had earlier in the video as well, to put a little layer over the back of these kind of hairy strands, so that when it hardens, then it'll keep it nice, the feather into shape. I'm leaving in all the bits that are not exactly going one way, so that you can see that it's okay if sometimes you go like, oops, that doesn't look great, and it can all be fixed away. So nothing's the end of the world. As you see here, I had it loosened a little bit, so I just had to tighten up again and brush it out again a little bit. Tighten up a little bit again with the scissors as well, and there we go, that's it. and we look forward to seeing you next week for our embroidery workshop. See you then. Bye.